March 1st is Ash Wednesday, the beginning of the most important season in the Christian year. 40 days plus Sundays leading to Easter. The month of March provides the bulk of our journey toward the holiest day of our year. Lent is a time of prayer, self-evaluation, and fasting, sacrifice, making personal decisions about things we do that are best left undone, and things we've left undone that God calls us to do. Often people ask, what are you giving up for Lent? That's a long-standing tradition based on the principle of fasting or going without. The point is to give up something we would prefer to keep. Every year people tell me they've decided to give up broccoli or spinach or liver, to give up bungee jumping or crocodile wrestling. I assume those things are said in jest, but you never really know. It's easy to give up something that we don't want in the first place. To practice self-denial in a way that is actually sacrificial would more likely cause some of us to give up coffee or chocolates or dessert or movies, something we really enjoy. The question, of course, is why? Why would we do that? What difference does it make spiritually? Well, the Lenten practice of giving something up is based on two events from the life of Jesus. The first was his temptation story when the devil offered him food for the body, power, authority, and fame, but Jesus gave all that up and said, "Begone, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship the Lord your God, and God only shall you serve." Jesus gave up some things in order to make room for the best thing. The other story is of the crucifixion when, according to atonement theology, Jesus gave up his life that we might find life. Now, if you're really familiar with those two biblical accounts, you understand that they were not just about giving something up. It wasn't merely self-denial. Jesus didn't go hungry in the wilderness in order to audition for Survivor. He gave up lesser things to make room for God. And at the cross, Jesus wasn't suicidal. He was sacramental. He gave his body and blood that we might discover life abundant and life eternal. Methodist Bishop Charlene Kammerer said to me once, the key observance of Lent is not so much what you give up as it is what you take on. That is consistent with Jesus' story. In a recent podcast, I mentioned that when we give something up for Lent, it's actually like cleaning out your closet, creating shelf space for new things by discarding old things. When we give up something for Lent, the immediate question should be, what will you take on in its place? Will prayer occupy more shelf space, more time and intentionality? How about service? Maybe we give up going to the movies. That's cool if that's what you want to do, but what's more crucial is what you choose to do with those 2 hours a week that you just freed up. Will you volunteer at a clothing closet or a soup kitchen, or at a Habitat for Humanity project, or tutoring in a school? That is the spiritual key to Lenten sacrifice. It's not just a matter of giving something up. More important is what do we take on in its place that A, makes a positive difference in the world, and B, deepens our relationship with Christ, who gave up everything for us. During the month of March, as we observe the practices and traditions of Lent, day by day ask yourself, what am I giving up in my life? And what more important thing will I take on? I'll see you in April.